Oh boy, I sure do like Kanye West and Dolla ign, especially when they collaborate to make a project called Vultures under the name Dolla ign. Let me just check YouTube Music really quick and see if that's ever been done before. Well, where's the album? Some people ask me, hey, Vultures wasn't released today. How does that make me feel? But this happens during every Kanye rollout. People get hope from Instagram posts, music videos, and a bunch of teasers just for the album to not come out because it's not finished, or Kanye just got a little shy with us. Now, I'm obviously not the most excited for Vultures to come out. I'm a very outspoken critic of Kanye's recent work, including some of the best stuff on Donda. So, it just kind of seems like everyone around me is excited for this album to come out, as where I can wait a little bit longer. And trust me, I know that Dolla ign and Kanye West have worked really well together on certain tracks before, mainly this one, but I never really thought they would have, the greatest chemistry in the world, especially since the lead single was... What's the word I'm looking for? What that person criticized me for using in the... trash. It's just trash. Why'd she get on my case for using the word trash? Calm the hell... What I even... But I still do have hope for the project, regardless of everything. Especially since the songs where they have collaborated so far to the lead single have... Oh my god, I finished, I'm sorry. At least the Havoc version's pretty good, in some ways, at least in the production department. It's eerie, it's ominous, it's very atmospheric, and honestly, I kind of like it. I still don't love the rapping performances though, even if they go better with the production, and even if it's more creative now. The other lead single on the album that we have so far, Talking/Once More, oh my god, it's actually, I kind of hate it. The first and biggest problem with the song is that it kind of never feels like it reaches a conclusion. It just kind of ends after Kanye starts spouting some nonsense and then just boom. Now, is the track a dumb track? No, I actually think the track's kind of important, and I think it could play a very vital role in the album. The problem is, I know my Kanye could have done so much more. This was the guy that was having some of the most clever bars I've ever seen on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Just for, him to spend 30 minutes on lyrics, talking to a microphone, get Northwest and say, hey, you got a music video to record, do you want attention? Although with that being said, I do kind of like the sentiment of Northwest being on the song. It's kind of like what Drake did earlier in the year, except a lot more meaningful because Kanye very clearly loves his daughter. I also don't love the production, but I mean at least it's spelling the album's going to be a little bit more low-key if it keeps going in this direction that the lead singles are going in. Also, I think it's important to note that I'm not watching the listening parties, at all. So I'm going to be going to the album completely blind. I just don't care to listen to listening parties. I'm sorry. Which, kind of begs the question, when is Vultures coming out? It's not coming out. It's not coming out for a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, come on. 3 albums in the span of a month of each other. He can't even release one full-length album within that 4-year span. Do you really believe that he was working on 3 20-song projects in 4 years? No, he's not fucking doing that. Come on, give me a break. I understand he works well with his collaborators, but Jesus Christ, man. He worked with Kid Cudi for how long and released 7 songs? I don't know, I might just be losing hope for Kanye. It's been a little bit since I've seen a full-length project from him where I'm oh my god, this is fire, this is the best thing ever. No, it's either been an all-around bad project or a generally mixed experience. But I mean, Utopia had a pretty bad lead single too, and that album ended up being pretty good. Not as good as anything Killer Mike puts out, but, still pretty good and worth listening to.